Yeah, just when you talk to me and take the button off, it goes silent for about 30 seconds. That's why I didn't know that you were crossing to me. Yep, okay. Sorry, that's why I didn't didn't hear you, mate. G'day, Dan. Good afternoon to you. They're on their way to the barrier for the first, and the odds-on favourite here, Deal Me a Queen, 185 and solid at that price. Z on the second line, 330. It opened at $5, the Ledsbridge trained galloper, so good money there, number 3. One Final Impact, $8 from 6. Girly Pop, 13 from 19. And Toulon Factors, $19. Hard race, the first. I thought Deal Me a Queen is the logical selection here, and they're on their way to the start for the first. Barrier bound for race 1, Scone. One Final Impact, Jake Precy Holmes for Michael Mulholland. 2, Deal Me a Queen, Aaron Bullock riding for Paul Massara and Leah Gavranich. 3, Zazette Braith Knock for Les Bridge. 4, Toulon Factor, Bronny Simpson for Jane Clement. 5, Dipier Domenico, Michaela Weir for Robert Knight. 6, Forum 1, Billy Cray for Sue Big. 7 is I'm a Real American, Grant Buckley for John Cooper. 8 is Girly Pop, Winona Costin for Holly Williams. 9, Tycoon Lad, Jeff Panzer, Lee Selby. Field of 9 for race 1, brought to you by Darley as I go to the barrier. at the barrier for the first race here at Scone today. They're about to be brought forward here. Favourite is number 2 at 180, that's Deal Me a Queen. Number 3 is at 330. Final Impact on the third line of betting at $8. 2,200 metres, the journey for the first race. And the line is starting to fill now for the first of 8 this afternoon. 4 and 1's coming up, and Tycoon Lad. Final Impact's gone forward. Zazette's about to move up. Deal Me a Queen drawn wide here. It's out in gate number 8. Girly Pop's about to get set. I'm a Real American and Toulon Factor. Deal Me a Queen, a winner at Muswellbrook last time out over the 1750. Last couple coming up. And we welcome our Sky Racing Network along for the racing here at Scone this afternoon. 2,200 metres for Darley here. Deal Me a Queen, the odds-on favourite at $1.85. So Deal Me a Queen, Aaron Bullock just on the petition of the gate. He's about to get back aboard. The grey Toulon Factor to come up. A field of 9 to kick off race 1. 4 and 1 drawn close to the inside as we're set for the first, and the gates open and they're off and racing, and 4 and 1 was very slow out off the inside. Toulon Factor began nicely, and also I'm a Real Americans going forward in the early stages. Girly Pop's trying to slot into a spot. Tycoon Lad was next, then Deal Me a Queen. Favourites 3 wide in the early stages. Around next there is Dipier Domenico. Zazette's back on the rail. 3 lengths to Final Impact, who's second last. And the last one is 4 and 1. The head out of the straight, 1,800 metres left to go. The grey leads the way. Toulon Factor out by 2 lengths. I'm a Real American. Tycoon Lad tucked away third. Fourth the outside. Girly Poppers a go over the crossing at the 1,700. Then came Zazette. She's fifth on the rail, followed by Dipier Domenico in the middle. And Deal Me a Queen, having no luck out 3 wide, the odds-on favourite. Final Impact second to last, and 4 and 1 now tacks on as they run past the 1,400. Into the back straight, Toulon Factor in front, controlling things to a nicety, led by 2. In second is I'm a Real American and Tycoon Lad box seating third. A length and a half away, Girly Pop in 4. Zazette fifth the railer. Deal Me a Queen will sleep well tonight. She's out 3 wide. Then came in the centre was Dipier Domenico. Final Impact, and 4 and 1 on the outside last, 10 off the lead. They work to the top of the track now, 1,000 metres left to go, and Toulon Factor is going along at an even tempo by 2. I'm a Real American in second, a length and a quarter away third, Tycoon Lad. Fourth is Girly Pop. Deal Me a Queen's out on the outside of Zazette. Then came Dipier Domenico third, last Final Impact, and 4 and 1's under hard riding at the tail. 650 left to go. Toulon Factor in front. They start to inject some more pace into the race. From I'm a Real American in second. Third out wide, Tycoon Lad. Girly Pop, Deal Me a Queen. She's still making ground despite being wide. Zazette's had a lovely runner and starts to thread the needle. 400 metres left to go. Toulon Factor by a length and a half. Tycoon Lad, I'm a Real American, Zazette, and Deal Me a Queen starting to swoop down the outside. Tycoon Lad at the 220 in front from Deal Me a Queen. Zazette in the middle. Then Toulon Factor still boxing on. Dipier Domenico's down the outside. Deal Me a Queen, she's grinding away on the outside after Tycoon Lad. Tycoon Lad, Deal Me a Queen, and Dipier Domenico will have the last shot on the outside. Photo. Dipier Domenico had a lunge at Tycoon Lad. Deal Me a Queen's been strong in third despite being wide. Then Toulon Factor followed by Zazette, didn't run on. Final Impact was next, Girly Pop, and I'm a Real American, and 4 and 1 was under pressure a long way out. Photo finish here after the first race. The outside probably gets this. Dipier Domenico, number 5. From Tycoon Lad, Deal Me a Queen. And we'll grab those numbers for you from the judge here very shortly. So it's a photo for first here at Scone after the running of race 1.
These runners starting to come into the enclosure now for the running of race 1. No scratchings, full field of 11 runners in the first. Take 2 of Cup Day 2025. It's the Slattery and Nutrien Harcourt Cutest Maiden Plate over 1,000 metres. Big thank you from the Roma Turf Club to all sponsors for our day of racing today and of course on Saturday, and Nutrien Harcourt's also involved with what was a very, very successful fashions of the field on Saturday's day of racing. Of course, drawing a massive amount of interest from the people who are here in attendance, and the diamond that was first prize for the Lady of the Day was very, very well received.
I can see number 3 stepping still in the stables.
Won't be too long before these runners come out in the track for the running of the first. I notice number 6 Cabachico for Kayla Barker already out with the clerk of the course. Here comes out number 8 La Prestige, Matthew Gray, racing in the lime green cap of the Baker colours. The clerk of the course is number 5 Tribesman, Mignonette Kennedy for William Pugsley. Number 9 comes out the favourite Madam Magpie, Tom Orr for Clinton Taylor. The other Baker runner, Perfect Work for Sarah Robbins, is out. She's Got Grace comes out for Robert Farr and Pat Richardson. Valore out for Brendan Newport. The last runner out will be Bush Battle for Les Tilley and Rebecca Kerwin. Replicas out, Scott Swedman rides for Ben Waldron. And waiting for Mr Casino to come out. Natalie Morton brings Mr Casino out for Cheryl Rogers. So runners out in the track, making their way to the start for the first. The Slattery, Nutrien Harcourt Cutest Maiden Plate over 1,000 metres. she's got Grace Replica. La Prestige.
Yeah, that all 4 inputs.
Kabakicho. Madam Magpie.
There's one horse that only goes through barriers. It's orange. I don't know.
So these runners starting to arrive over behind the gates now. Clerk of the course had to come back to pick Mr. Casino up. 3 runners needing attendance to go to the gates. Love Ain't Free, Bush Battle arriving over behind the stalls. Valore's there with Madam Magpie. La Prestige, Perfect Work. Tribesman.